Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Right now it's like 9:44 p.m. on December 17th, and it's kind of a late time to release a video, but I figured I would since I've been doing a little bit of research and stuff on this. Apparently, something happened yesterday or maybe a couple of days earlier, but then KDH made a video. KDH is a YouTuber. He's done a bunch of audio audits, and he did some of them that were really seemingly on the level, and then all of a sudden different ones mysteriously disappeared for some reason. But I've got a host of problems with KDH, and I'm pretty sure he's blocked me on his YouTube because no matter what I say, nobody ever responds to it. So I must be some kind of threat. So whatever, whatever he wants to do. But anyway, I always have my suspicions of anybody who starts throwing their weight around, and so anyway, what he reported about yesterday was apparently Dean Guitars went and took down issued a cease and desist on an Instagram user's videos and a couple of images because they apparently showed a guitar which has a Dean shape that is copyrighted, and but it was by a boutique maker, or I don't know, some guy who was making guitars in his basement or who knows what. But it was a guitar that had a Dean shape, but there's also a Washburn shape, so that's the exact same shape. It's the Dean Stealth shape. It's like an ML, but it's got really pointy. It's more pointy than an ML. It's like really sharp points, and so that doesn't make any sense for Dean to do this if they actually did it, because I had my doubts immediately because everything seemed so sketchy about the video and about what was being said underneath it, and I'll go into that. But apparently, they did this, but like I said, I've got my doubts. So I watched his video, and I looked at the images, and it didn't. I don't know, something kind of rubbed me the wrong way about it. It just didn't. It just seemed fishy to me. And I would say the same thing, if something was fishy about Fender, Gibson, anybody. If this seemed, kind of ridiculous. Right now, there's a lot of attention on Dean because of Dimebag Darrell's estate is suing Dean right now at the same time as Gibson is. So, there's blood in the water and there's a lot of sharks around. So that's honestly what I think is going on. I'm not sure if this actually even happened. So anyway, I look in the comments section of his video, and look who's there but Doy Vidas. Doy Vidas is one of the bigger YouTubers, and he jumped on that video so fast, it's unbelievable. Like he had, like almost like he had foreknowledge of the video, because immediately he had commented on it. And since when does this huge YouTuber watch a smaller YouTuber's videos? And Doy Vidas was right on it, no problem, right away. And he also, Doy Vidas and KDH have kind of had a bit of a friendship and relationship ever since KDH did his Rob Chapman audio audit, which is still up. And but strangely enough, and I've asked him, but I've never gotten a response, is why KDH took down his audio audit, which exposed Glenn Fricker. And well, I haven't got a word about it. Nobody's said anything about it. There's never been any explanation. It's just gone. So who knows? And it's just, there's a lot of screwy crap that happens on YouTube amongst these users. So just, be aware of that. Whenever you see these YouTube videos that make all these claims about all this other stuff, I mean, just take everything you see on YouTube with a grain of salt, and anything you see on social media especially with a grain of salt, because there's a lot of twisting of the truth. There's a lot of just monkeying with things, And some people are brave enough to expose this kind of stuff, and some people just go with the flow. And then there's the people in KDH's comment section, which was Just blows me away because it was like every single comment, well, not every single comment, but I'd say a good 70% of the comments are, "This is horrible indeed. I'll never buy another Dean guitar again." And it's almost the same comment repeated over and over and over again. "I'll never buy another Dean guitar. Dean guitars suck." And it's like all of a sudden everybody's jumping on this bandwagon really, really quickly. And I'm guarantee a lot of them are the Gibson cultists. And yes, I'm a Gibson owner, so you can't sit there and call me a Gibson hater. I own a 1967 Gibson, so you can just screw right off on that, on calling me a Gibson hater. But, I mean, if it makes you feel better, go right ahead. But, so, you know, Doi Vidas is like right there, immediately on that. Right in the heart of the YouTube drama. And it's amazing. He's part of their club. I mean, Doi Vidas is a big YouTuber, and ever since KDH did his Rob Chapman thing, his subscribers went up from like maybe 3,000 subscribers, not even 3,000. It was like he had like 500 subscribers, and all of a sudden he's got 50,000 subscribers after that. So, you know, stupid, but it is what it is. He had some good videos in the past, but some of the stuff he's done recently, I just don't trust him anymore. So, and Doi Vidas is one of those guys that I used to watch his channel, and then and then all of a sudden he starts getting free guitars from Fender. And immediately, of course, the warning bells, those are red flags to me. The warning bells go off, and it's like, yeah, okay. I'm sure Fender sends YouTubers free guitars out of the goodness of their heart. You know, just out of the blue, you know. Here, have this free guitar from Fender. Yeah, right. Not on your life. They don't even send out Squires, from what I've seen. As far as I've seen personally. And yeah, and if they do send a Squire, they'd probably send a Bullet or something, you know, along the cheaper line. They wouldn't send a Classic Vibe or something along those lines. But yeah, they're sending him free guitars. So, you know, when it comes out, when you see YouTubers getting free expensive stuff, you know, just out of the blue, that's always a red flag to me. And I personally, you know something crooked's going on when that's going on. Or maybe not know something's crooked's going on, but I mean, come on. You know, the sun doesn't rise in the west and set in the east. And you know, big corporations like Fender don't send out free guitars to people unless there's a little scratch going on, you know, of each other's backs. So anyway, leaving that, most of the comments, yeah, they say the same thing. In the comment section for this video, it's all this, "Oh, shame on Dean, what a bunch of jerks. They don't care about their customers, man. I ain't ever buying a Dean guitar, ever." And it's like the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. You know, and I tried to say a few words, and I got flat out ignored. So I'm pretty sure I'm blocked from KDH's channel. That's so funny, if that's the case. But hey, you know, I guess words are dangerous. So what I did was, you know, giving him the benefit of the doubt, you know, and giving whoever posted that, you know, and sent it to KDH. It's funny how he sent it to KDH. It didn't send it anywhere else. It's the only place it's appeared is KDH's video. And so, you know, I looked. For 2 days straight, I've looked all over the web. I have scoured and done search after search after search. There are no news stories about this. None. When Gibson sued Dean and started the lawsuit process, there were immediately a whole ton of news stories about it. But you would think that this, which would, you know, if true, would make Gibson look a little bit more favorable in the eyes of some of the cultists that, you know, that follow them and buy their stuff religiously. You would think that, you know, there would be something. Gibson has a lot of media companies in their pockets, and nothing, not a peep about this at all. This would look very good for Gibson PR, and not a peep. Just KDH's video. So, to me, that shows me that this is very fishy. I haven't seen a word about it anywhere else. In fact, I haven't even seen another video about it on YouTube. Nothing. Zero. Just KDH. Now, also, you can take... there are people that are very, very skilled in the art of Photoshop and things along those lines, and they can make up whatever they want and make it look legit. Hell, we got the real fakes, or whatever fakes they call them now, where they can actually take a video and put somebody else's face and it looks real on another person. So the technology is there now. But at the same time, excuse me, I'm under the weather too. It's this time of year. But anyway, it's you know, it's a situation where you can actually do these things. It doesn't require a lot of skill to forge things like this. It doesn't take a lot of skill to make things look legit, you know, and it can be done. And if it's some Gibson fan and they want to take a crap on Dean, why wouldn't they? You know, that make it big news. How do you make it big news? You send it straight to KDH, and then KDH will say it, and you know, apparently there'll be a bunch of people commenting about it. But the thing is, it didn't become big news, which is really weird. I mean, maybe in the coming days, in the coming weeks, possibly somebody will say something. But I mean, we're in the holiday season now, so I don't know, you know, what's exactly going on with the news outlets and stuff. But it's kind of weird that they're ignoring it. So, you know, and you notice that there's no video or there's no images from KDH's video. That's because on YouTube, my channel can get taken down if I use any part of KDH's video. You're just going to have to find it yourself. You just look up KDH's name, and he's got a video that says Dean Guitars, the same as Gibson. That's the title of his video. And so look up his video and you'll be able to see it. And then you can get whatever those images are. They were taken, it looked like somebody took them by... They didn't even screenshot them. It looked like they took them from a phone. They just aimed a phone at their screen. Or something along those lines. It just... Everything about it just seems very, very shady and fishy. And the fact that KDH ran with it like it's legit, who knows? If it's legit, it's legit. And I'm wrong. But until something else comes up, until news stories actually start getting printed, until Dean says something possibly about it, I'm going to treat it as bullshit, because that's what it looks like. You know, a few pictures on somebody's camera phone, you know, somebody could have photoshopped anything. They could make anything look legit. So who knows? We're just going to have to wait and see if this is actually true. If it is, it was a big mistake on Dean's part, yes, to do something like this. But Gibson's done far worse, so I don't know what the big deal is, because a lot of people have said, well, now it makes Gibson look like they're going to win their lawsuit now. And it's like, no, that's not how the law works. But I mean, of course, you got all these internet lawyers and everything, you know, these people that are in YouTube comment sections thinking they're lawyers. So that's basically, you know, what I wanted to say about it. This has already gone a little bit too long. I'm going to treat this as just pure BS until there's actual proof, and maybe Dean says something, or there's actual proof, actual news stories, actual things going on to where it's talked about more, because this, so far, is just nothing. There's nothing. And it would have been jumped on immediately were this, you know, because this is controversy. And it would have been, you know, with all this stuff going on between Gibson and Dean, and now Dean and Dimebag's family, and all these videos being made recently about Dimebag's family, you know, they started that lawsuit in August. Why is it suddenly there are videos about that happening now, like a few weeks ago or so? That's another thing that's kind of fishy. But it's like crap on Dean season, so I don't know. Who knows what's going on? You know, I don't care. I love my Dean guitars. They play great. The company's treated me well. You know, they sent me guitars that were, you know, I bought. They didn't send them to me for free. I bought these guitars and they were excellent. And a lot of them rival guitars that are 10 times more expensive. So, you know, don't have a problem with them. And until this is, you know, real proof actually happens, this is just pure BS. Until there's actual proof that this happened, other than somebody's possibly photoshopped image and, you know, grainy pictures from a camera phone. So, anyway, have a good weekend, and if I don't talk to any of you who are watching this by Christmas, have a good Christmas, have a Merry Christmas, have Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.